Look at this. Me first is shut down, and this is all that's left. Just my me's in the center. And then color coordinated me is just everywhere. I mean, seriously. This is just kinda sad. I kinda preferred when the Evils was actually up, but jeez. Trying to get back into a Let's Play, and this is what happens when I try to get back into it. Maybe I should have just done this and then gone to DLCs and gone into that order, but no, but there were a ton of other games I had to play, there were a ton of Let's Plays I wanted to do, everything else just one that happened to be in my way. I had to get a Nintendo Switch, and on top of that, I couldn't even finish the entire game, all because 1, I'm blind, 2, I've been spoiled for like 2 of the final bosses for both the current DLCs for this game, and I haven't even seen the fights yet, just know that both bosses exist. Second of all, I have yet to beat the freaking mode that we're doing today, and most of all, I still got 100% everything, including the other two DLCs. Man, this game just sucks. But overall, the Wii U is kind of going out of style, really. But let's just get into the game. Yeah, thanks for telling me that the software update is complete. Information of downloadable content is complete. Thank you very much for telling me that. Get on with it. Get on with it. Yes, get on with it. On top of that, I think there's like an Ultimate Edition that's gonna be released to backers or something. That has like all of the backer content included. Man, totally wish I could have backed this game now, but, you know. There goes any opportunity. So, we're finally back with this. As like, who knows how long I've been knowing this. I got these. And look at how close I'm completing this. Oh, and yeah, there's also Hero Mode, but I'm gonna tackle Hero Mode on my own time, because that's pretty much replaying the adventure with the transformations on art, and just having to get 100% through collecting every other item, so. Well, I've already planned this out anyways. Once Hardcore Mode is beaten and 100%ed, Pirate Queen's Quest, blind 100%, and then Friends to the End, blind 100%. You know how it's gonna work. Also, sorry, there's gonna be no webcam. I don't want to overheat my laptop, but the majority has been doing most of these, but you know how it goes now. It's been forever. I don't know what to do. All I know is that I gotta get all of these sockets. I gotta get a crap ton of stuff. I did not want to go into the Sky's place. I wanted to talk to this child. Wrong thing entirely. I gotta get the vocal blade. And there was just a ton of things I got to do. All because it's been for fighting ever. And it's like I'm so used to the Nintendo Switch controls that I'm kind of just. Oh yeah, there's also another thing that I need to get, but whatever, I'll do that later. It's like a whole bunch of stuff like I need to get. So, first of all, I've been going back between the 3DS and the Switch, so I'm more used to their controls. I've yet to touch the Wii U since I've gotten myself a Nintendo Switch, basically. And of course, there's like so many games just come out and so many I want to play, and it's just, it gets kind of redundant. That was the wrong transformation. Ow. It was the ball. I gotta explore again. This is how it goes. I can't do anything. I just gotta explore. And if that's the case, fudge you all, I'm flying. I don't even have the capability of attacking yet. All I can do is just fly. So it is great to be hearing this soundtrack again. After like having not touched this game in like some time. Stones, which I totally forgot what they did. I have to recheck my Let's Play to see what they did. Maybe, I don't know. Possibly, I don't even give a crap anymore. Just moving on, back to flying. Am I missing any other transformations? Because aside from the one I'm missing a whole lot of transformations, these. Ow. Ow. No, I don't want to. There we go, jeez. This is the guy I want to talk to. To get the freaking. Yeah, thank you. So full it hurts. Alright, now aside from the purple blade, I believe there's stuff I need to acquire here. So I'm just going to be exploring at all heck right now. Because trying to get 100% off the top of my memory is pretty dang hard and not easy, let me tell you that much. Of course, I'm pretty much ignoring every gem I get because, well, kinda don't need money right now. I mean, eventually I will, just now it's not the time for me to go rambling about trying to get money while trying to get 100%. I mean, like, before I go finish off hardcore mode and with the freaking boss, before I go into the final area period, I might just go grind up a heck ton of money, because, jeez. The dark transformation is kind of helpful, true. There. The jug transformation is kind of good, but it wastes magic just to even get a lot of money, and if you then it's like waiting it and transforming it and all that kind of crap. So even then, it's just like waiting incarnate. It's getting gems simulated. Got a waterfall relic, now I can climb waterfalls. I'm amazed I remember that from memory. I mean, considering I had to get that in my main story, I pretty much had to get that anyways. And the only other thing I need to get is at the end of this level anyway, so I'm just gonna be flying over all the obstacles. Try to make sure I don't skip over it because it's... I don't want to be that person. Ow. Well, speaking of not missing it, I almost missed it anyways because the freaking end of the level is right there. I just got all of this ground metal. And yeah, there's nothing much towards this stage either, it's just... We're immediately transferred to the world clear stage, even though technically this isn't considered a world, it's considered an area, but whatever. Don't want to save the game just in case I get footage failure. Okay, there's something in the main area I want to get to this. I just know it's probably... yeah, here. Just gotta find a hat of some sort. Oh yeah, I also gotta get all the keys for the concept art thing. And I think the only areas I've unlocked is basically the back areas, yeah. And Squid Baron is not even here yet. I don't even think I progressed much of the plot yet. At least I don't think I did. Oh, I got a gallery key. Why didn't... I have no idea. Yes, thank you. Now let's just pass out of here. Hate how there's like a freaking cooldown just for dashing. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna back down there. Could I? I probably don't even have that ability yet, that's probably why I'm confused. Oh yeah, this is it. Pretty much basically it. I thought you think this is a phony accent. Alright. I gave you a hat. Now give me the thing. Now I can finally shoot. And progress and get all that stuff. Yeah, I don't think I'm keeping up progressing yet, because I want to check the workshop. Both the zombie hamster in the iron slab, yeah. Alright. So basically not even near those yet. But you know, closer, I guess. It's just that now I'm currently off to try and get everything else before I go on with the plot, because if I do that, the plot is basically going to screw me in half. Screw me in half. That's something cute. I would not say any name. Yeah, the only other thing I'm probably going to get here is the power for the bat, and that's it. And there's like 3 keys here that I need to get. It's like I'm basically missing everything because hardcore mode has pretty much given me crap right now. Because of a lot of crap and a lot of stuff. It's just basically crap incarnate, basically. It's just stuff has not been going well for me in this mode at all. And the only reason I pretty much even want the keys is to pretty much get it's to pretty much have a pretty much easier time with the final boss fight, to be perfectly honest, because that alone give you enough trouble on my normal one, and that's hardcore mode is basically gonna be like probably 5 times harder than finding Sans in Undertale. Pretty much that hard. Also, I can finally see bubbles. Bubbles. Look at that spamming animation. I've never spammed Riot before since the main story. Got another second school. I always said second school, but this is not Splatoon, this is Shantae. Now I want to go grab and go up. Now that I'm not stupid. And get myself another heart holder. Thank goodness. Well, probably should have needed this during the freaking boss fight with Squid Baron and Hypno Baron. I think you need... Yeah, that's pretty much what I only got to keep from. Aside from that, I've basically zero idea, really. Can you go away? Thank you. I also need to go in there. That's another thing I need to do. Of course, I need to enter from the one that's on the very bottom, of course. Because that's our school. Yay, now I can attack as the harpy. Away. Can now mean to press that. I also pressed the wrong transformation at the wrong time, so hooray. Screw ups all around. Hello. I just destroyed the platform. I mean, luckily it's able to respawn, thankfully, but jeez, think of. There's always. I didn't think the hobby form even had stability physics. Weird, but whatever. Now it's just a waiting game of actually getting to that treasure chest and how to get to it again, because I'm so lost. Oh, what? I don't even think going up there, down here with the right way anyways. Since all that's gonna lead me is to the guy who wants freaking candy. Yeah, and that's basically dead end all on its own. I need to get up here, that's what I need to do, so... Excuse me, want to take a moment to fly and take the opportunity to get rid of these guys, because these guys are also annoying. If I can actually get in the correct position and kill them, thank you. Ah. Physics. They never were proper, but now they are. Yeah, I need to go in there, basically. I don't even have the bad transformation. That sucks. Oh, this now presents a problem. Yeah, I can't even get the treasure chest down there unless I get the bat transformation, which I don't know how I missed, nor totally ignored. I guess it's just because I didn't want to go through such a hard puzzle on hardcore mode this first time around, but still. Jeez. At least now I can fly through here safely. I say as I get hit. I'm pretty sure it's just... Oh no, it's the last scrap metal I need! Jeez, wasn't that coincidental? Yahoo! Flying, 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 fly! Like a puppy, ouchie ouch. Not giving a crap about my health at this point. But just flying just to get progress. I don't even know how I just basically ignore this. Well, I mean, I kind of needed this to get the, I believe, something in the area up ahead, but now I can just get. Now I just need to get the heart holder, the 2 keys, and the 2 sunken souls down here, and that's pretty much it for this area. Man, this is like a lot of progress. And keep in mind, I'm doing this all from memory too. I mean, it helps. It kind of helps that the game is actually helping me remember like some things I need to do here and there, but still, it's just oh so tedious when you just forget the most obnoxious things. Like I don't know how I have no idea how I managed to ignore the bad dance completely. Like I think I was too focused on progressing and trying to get through that I basically ignored the thing outright, but still, it's kind of ridiculous how I thought that would be of great help in the long run. That surely had repercussions. I think this is the correct height. Yeah, this is. Must be. Yeah, that's okay. Also, suck it, bad. You can't go through the floor. You're not one of those enemies that loves to phase through the ground because the developers love to do so. But you. I was about to say, is that guy gonna come my direction? Because that would be so worriedful. That would be so worriedful. Yep. Yep. There's the second gallery key. I mean, I could take the damage and just go on, but I'm still very worried about the damage this game mode in particular would cause me. Like, jeez. You never know, man. It's just too worrying. It's just too worrying to even worry about, because I'm not even sure how the final boss itself is gonna deal. I'm not even sure how much of damage the final boss will deal. That's really far on its own because of the final boss. And keep in mind, I've had a harder time playing through at least one Kingdom Hearts Super boss before this, and technically that seems more harder than this whole game mode in general. I mean, true, it's kind of supposed to be that of the classic hard modes and all that crap, but geez, Kingdom Hearts has some of the greatest challenges ever. But sometimes it's amazing how much the developers put effort into some of them. Unless there's a random glitch that allows you to just go in and take some cheap damage on the boss, then maybe it's a little bit of a mercy staying on the developers, but still. Some things you just never let go, man. It's just. Got the second heart holder. That should be the heart holder of the area, jeez. The sunken souls are basically all that remains now. Why I'm going for there, I have no idea. I could just go for down here and just save myself a couple of time. Yes, because I so easily need to translate some things. Also, this bat is not wanting to let go of my guru. Apparently, just leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone, leave me alone. I just want to progress and get on with it. I'm not sure if the sunken soul is around here, but it's better to just check than not, because I think it's like gonna be the epitome of me, I swear. Okay, it's not there, that's confirmed. I don't want to transform into a bat. Jeez, how much damage do you take? Thank you. I also forgot that damage was like severely... Damage output for me is like severely lowered. Might as well explore because... Well, in my case, it's re-exploring because I need to remember what everything is if I want to get 100%, and that's going to be painful on it, so... Yeah, they could basically got it. They did. But I ain't getting this again. I think it's somewhere here I can get it. Oh, I got it there. That's for sure. It's this one I didn't get. Ow! Also, if I'm not careful, I'm gonna die. That's also another thing to take out of this. I'm not sure what the other sunken soul is. Hoping I might be in the area, I just scared, I'm not sure. I mean, I'm going back just to take a quick look, but other than that, I think it might be in the other area where there was like a huge puzzle thing. Oh, fuck you. Not delighted. Alright. Well, let's go back up. And hopefully find the freaking area with the puzzle thing. Because now I don't have to worry about freaking parkouring around everywhere just to try and find it. Or, you know, just going to spiral, hoping I hit something. Yeah, it's this puzzle I was worried about. About. Oh, this whole puzzle didn't all last like 5 seconds and nobody got instantly killed by 2 of them. Ain't this something? This pretty much requires spider. I don't think Bam will kill me for that. Oh. Well, this is even more dumber than I thought. I mean, I thought I was getting through it, so it's fine, but then, dumb mistake after dumb mistake, and hitting the wrong transformation at the wrong time, because why not? Wrong transformation. Again. Another. At this point, I might as well just add account for how much transformations I've gotten wrong. Then again, I kind of don't want it because it adds on to the more annoying things I have to edit in, but hey, whatever. I don't know, it's the data chip that freaking... that... Techno Baron needs. I wish they were Baron, but then again, Emma Baron would not like data chips, so... So I'm... Either I've gotten all the sunken souls here, or I just might have screwed myself over a little bit. Then again... I think 2 keys here as well, so I might as well check to see if I have enough money to at least buy another transformation, or at least trade it or something. I just don't even know. Yeah, to revive pants. I'm not that far from getting 100 gems, so I'm gonna get the revive dance. I forgot, there's also the super revive dance. Enjoy. There is a lot of things I need to remember to get, and gems is pretty much just one of them. There's also like the other key that I need. I'm pretty sure that both of the I don't understand so second area, because there's no way I'd be able to miss them. There's no way. I mean, I can check really, but that's all I can do. I think the one for here needs landing. It just seems to appear that's about it, really. Also out. Yeah, the only area is where the sunk and soul and the key might be is through the second area, and even then it's probably gonna be a pain to try and find both of them, because the sunken soul is in water, if I recall. At least it might be. I'm having a hard time remembering. I obviously can't see through here, so what am I doing? I have the capability of flying. I obviously don't need to go around over again just for one thing. I can just go over to the other side. And not go for the transformation that's gonna screw me over. Because I can't swim while being a crab. That's just a known fact. Ow. Tried to avoid that, but of course I couldn't. I think it's in the second area. I'm pretty much hoping it's in the second area, because I found like the other gallery key here, and that's pretty much all I can find, basically. Also, I doubt I'm going to be able to find anything through this side, so you know, might as well expend some hope. I got an orange. It's been forever since I got anything like heal of all things, but whatever. Just slow, sliding physics backwards. This is quite confusing and a half, really. Because, one, it's not there. Second of all, if it would be there, I would have already noticed by now. It's not here either. It was certainly not here, because this would have been like a double spot behind it. Clearly not out in the open. Go away, please. I said go away, please. Thank you. It's not there, because I've probably already gotten a heal. I've already gotten one that's likely heal. But you want to play a bat now? No, I don't want to be a bat. I want a hobby. I want a hobby, dang it. I don't even know. The only area that I haven't really... I know I've gotten that of those things. I went through some of them. I've basically recently gotten this one because I wouldn't have been able to get that without the mermaid bubble anyway, so yeah, that's that. I've gotten the one here. It's just confusing everywhere. I don't know if it's what that is. I cannot heal of all things. Because heal is just water, and that's it. So right away, I gotta fly up high. Just hope this a treasure chest that I like that one. Because I certainly was not paying attention to this time around. However, that's the other gallery key. Now, where's the other sunken soul? That may or may not. That's certainly not on the water as we established by this point. And also, while I'm at it, I might as well get some gems. Because the Dwyer dance is basically the next thing on my list to get anyway, so... Man, this is just going horribly wrong. I probably shouldn't even have it that orange, basically. I basically need like more recovery items than just potions. Potions good over, not a drop to let go, I guess. Yeah, try to get me if you want. I'm just gonna be over here shooting you with my talons. That basically look like... And it's more like feathers than talons, really, so... Make it that what you will. Okay, that's as progress upwards. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss it. It could be very easy to miss on purpose and I just don't get to it otherwise. It's just, Okay, well, other than that, how's it gonna... We don't know if it's gonna be here, because... For all I know, there hasn't been any chests up here from what I recall. I was hoping to defeat you in time before you even got to me. I'm probably gonna die. Fine, I killed you that way. I'm cheap. Hey, Tuki. Sorry, I needed to solve my scimitars once more. Yeah, because right there was... I don't know what is going on. Because for all... It's got to be in this area somehow, and I'm just not missing it entirely. What is going on? Or is it just that the last one doesn't show up until I actually progress the plot? I don't know anymore. I want to believe it's the latter, but I don't know. I'll check back up on here later. I got 2 gallery keys, and that's the least I could do to explore this area in particular. Alright, Castle Town is next. And I suppose while I'm here, I suppose I could take the opportunity to grind some of the areas for gems. Granted. If I even want to go out of my way to go through the cheapest way possible just to even get them, but... Then again, I can always do it off screen, so... Whatever, really. Yeah, there's another sunken sword that I need. I think it's like 12 sunken swords that I need. I don't know, hard to retell really. I know for... Wait, what? I don't understand what's going on. I mean, I got the iron slab, thank goodness, but... What was the confusion there for? If it's telling me that the other 2 sunken souls are here, and not in the area where I thought it was, doesn't it technically mean I got all the sunken souls in Mermaid Falls? Why would there be an additional one? Because that makes no sense. I'm lost now and confused. I'm confused, confusedly confuzzled. And I'm also kind of mad that I just wasted most of my time there for nothing. Except for the one freaking key. That was the wrong transformation. Also wrong transformation. Another wrong transformation that I made. Yeah, apparently I must have gotten it wrong somewhere. Ow. Oh, okay. Could've just done that to make it a bit easier, okay. Oh, and then I see a game. The second to last hard holder. I think other than the area where I think the last one might be, this is pretty much the second to last hard container. Even though that's basically what I said already, and I'm just being redundant now. Like I said, recounting from memory is kind of hard on itself, so you have to forgive me if I make some mistakes. The game, however, that's a hard mistake. Just confusing me with that one of this most sunken soul. Like, are you kidding me? How glitzy can this be? I mean, probably from the, I'm not sure if it's from the DLC that I got that it happened to be that way or something. It's so weird. It's just so weird how a mess up like that just easily threw me off. Also, ow. Yeah, I already got the thing here. I don't know what I was doing. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything. That's basically what I'm trying to do. Ow. Ow. Okay, that's basically gems. Nah. Maybe here? No, I basically got that too, but the very least I can get the freaking jaws here. At least I get some progress on gems. And just try not to ignore too much of them. Because that's pretty much all I need. The money right now. That and the upgrade department, let's not forget about that. I'm just gonna go. Okay, it's a lot easier. There's another gallery key. I think that might be all of them. No, I don't want to technically need 2 more. Don't know why I said 2 monkey. Ow, and up at the wrong time. I kinda don't wanna, but at the same time the money reward is too valuable, so I'm going for it. It wasn't much, but in the end it's kind of worth it. Because all monetary value is for the purpose of upgrading and making my life in this game mode a lot more easier. Because that still would suck otherwise. I'm pretty sure that's also gems. Yeah, gems, okay. Had to reconfirm. Though the area over here as well I haven't been to. So let's just get rid of this fill and get on with it. Oh, no, actually no, never mind for that. Never mind. Re-ignoring the area I kind of went to already. Man, aren't I just the greatest at backpacking? Especially on the games where it's been forever since I played. And on the mode where everything is trying to kill me. Quite literally. At the same time, just gems, man, gems. The freaking spider enemy on its own is annoying to deal with, but jeez, money. That's all I kind of need. Money and actual or things I could get. In here, yep. Good scouting me. Yeah, here's where it's different. Not to a monkey, Shantae. Mouse. We're gonna squeak like a mouse until we actually get everything done. Because by this point, I might as well just finish the freaking game mode and just get on to recording like the first part of the DLC at this point. I don't know. And even then, it's gonna be fun trying to find out what the items and upgrades are in that game, in the DLC, but here we go, that's all of the hearts. Thankfully. There's also this thing. Mouse bite. Which I'm not sure why it still isn't in the fact to give the mouse the capability of actually attack. Instead of just making you want to be like an actual mouse, but whatever. Also, ow. Yeah, we got the item up here. I am not sure what the other sunken soul is, because it's probably here. The thing is, it has to be here. Either the area attacks were trying to lie to me, or they're actually there, and so something I did manage to cause a glitch in the foundation of item requirements or something. I'm not sure. Also, fuck you all, I can fly. It's way better than having to deal with your crap. Though I kinda need gems so I can pay Tuki to give me more upgrades. Sorry, it's just a necessity. Ow. Ow. I apologize for the background noise we're gonna be having, Tuki. I apologize in advance. Okay, so now it's the money for the Super Revive dance, and that's basically all about I kinda need. Why do you capable of shooting you from here? Thank you. Jeez, felt like forever. What the heck? I could have sworn I pressed. Alright, whatever. If I'm finally able to fly over you now, that's probably a more better option I'm gonna take. Because fudge you and your freaking arrows. You freaking all suck. Freaking all suck. Great wording once again. I would English that 10 out of 10 would English again.